Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time since I've posted last. Super sorry about that, but here we are. Also, not recording in my car. How do we feel about that? Let me know. Okay, so I've been posting on Twitter and Instagram that I was gonna tell the story, record it, put it up, all that good stuff, because it is wild. So this happened a couple days ago, and it is 100% true. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. It just progressively got weirder as it was happening. So, okay. So the past week, or and some, I've been in training for my new job. I'm working with a solar energy company. It's really cool. Really excited about that. We'll talk about it another time. So I came home from training, and I was the only one here. So came in, unlocked the door, turned the alarm off, all that good stuff, and hello. Turned off the alarm, all that good stuff. And I hadn't even let the dogs out of the kennel outside yet. Like, I literally had just gotten home, right? So I'm standing in my kitchen, and I hear the back door open and close. I really didn't think anything of it. I just figured, maybe it was like my brother or, my mom or someone had just come in. But then I didn't hear anyone say anything. So I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. So I kind of like looked over to the mudroom where the back door is, and I didn't see anyone. I was like, that's pretty strange. So I walked into there, and as I walk in to that room, there's this woman standing there, and she's just got this like really weird like blank expression. She's just literally standing in my house, just going. I'm like, kind of look at her. She didn't say anything. Can I help you? Why are you in my house? Like, what's going on? And she just kind of looks at me for a second, and also for the sake of, just because she was asking for a real person, turns out, again, I don't know this person, we're just gonna call him John Doe, just for the privacy of this individual's name. So I ask her, hey, can I help you? And she stands there for a second, and she goes, where's John Doe? Where is he? Huh? Where is John Doe? Where is John? Where is John? Where's John Doe? And she's very adamant about asking, like, where this individual is. I was like, ma'am, I don't know who that is. Like, I don't know who you're asking for right now. And then she's, where is he? Who even lives here? No, that's a weird question. I do. What's up? She didn't really say anything. So, she's like, who lives here? Well, I do. Can I help you? Like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, well, I need to find him. Where is he? Where is he? And I was like, he doesn't live here. I don't know who that is. At this point, I'm starting to kind of try to, like, move her towards the back door, because it's the only door that's unlocked. So what had to have happened, because it turns out she had driven there, and she had parked in the front of my house. So she had tried, like, 2 to 3 other doors before she got to this one, to, like, get into my house, it's pretty weird. So I'm trying to kind of start moving her towards the door at this point. And she gets to the door, she opens, and she tries to close it on me. And no, I'm not really having that. Can you not? So I grab the door, and she's significantly smaller than me. She was a good 20 to 30 pounds lighter, like underweight, like compared to me, lighter weight than me. Why was that really hard to say? I don't really know. This is Moose. Alright, so she's really, really, really small person. So she tries to close it on me. I didn't really have to do a lot to keep the door open. So, I just keep it from closing, and I walk through it too. So now she's standing kind of like in the back, like, side of my house, right? And she starts to kind of like pace back and forth. And I'm trying to I'm following her, because I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I didn't know she had parked in the front of my house. I didn't know she had a car. So I started, she was carrying keys. So, like, do you have a car somewhere? I don't see it back here. Did you park it somewhere else? Like, is there more than one person here? Like, what's happening? And so I'm just, like, really trying to get a hold of the situation, like, trying to understand, like, what's going on. This person's, like, literally, like, yelling at me to, like, asking where this person is. I don't know who it is. I've never seen this girl before in my life, etc. Okay? So she keeps just, like, really, like, she won't look at me. She, like, won't make eye contact with me, like, is acting like I'm not there and is, like, looking for someone. And so finally, I'm like, you know, what's going on? Like, are you okay? Like, what's happening? When are they coming? What? When will they be here? When are they coming here? I she's about to knock that on. I don't know, like, what are you talking about? When will they be here? Where's John Doe? When are they coming? It's like, look, ma'am, I don't know. I'm not really sure. At this point, I'm trying to kind of find a way to, like, de-escalate this and, like, just kind of make her leave. Because I don't know what's going on. This is stressing me out at this point. Like, I don't know what's happening. So it's like, okay, ma'am, like, why don't you give me your phone number whenever they get here, whoever they is, you know, whenever they get here, I'll give you a call. I'll let you know. Oh, no. No mobile phones. No mobile phones. No mobile phones. No mobile phones. I don't have a mobile phone. I was like, okay, so we're that kind of crazy. Cool. Love that. Okay, you know, yeah, that's fine, ma'am. Yeah, that's fine. What's your name? She literally, she takes so long to answer this. So, you know, what's your name? She goes, Jen is my name. You can just, yeah, that's definitely my name. My name's Jen. You can call me Jen. Alright, so that's definitely not your name. Cool. Great, love that. So, at this point, remember, my dogs are still in the kennel. So, they are barking because they want to get out, and they know that we're right there, and so they're just being obnoxious. All of a sudden, she looks at me and she goes, why are they telling me to follow them? What? Excuse me? Why are they're telling me that I need to follow them somewhere? It's like, no, I don't think that that's what's happening. Honestly, I really don't think that that's what's going on. And so all of a sudden she, like, runs to the kennel. She runs over to my dogs and she's, like, grabbing onto the kennel, like, pushing her face into them and going, they're telling me to come with them. I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? What is even going on right now? They're telling me to come with them. We have to go. I have to let them out. I was like, you're not going to let my dogs out. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. At this point, one of them is actually growling at her. Because he is really, really scared of anything, like, he doesn't, like, know what's going on. And he definitely did not know what was happening in this situation and he was not having it. So he's growling at her, and she's insisting that they're telling her to follow them somewhere. And so I'm just trying to get her, at this point, away from my dogs. And she goes to let them out. And I was like, you know what? This is the only point that I got, at any point, this is the only time that I got, like, somewhat aggressive. I was like, we're not letting my dogs out. We're not doing that. We're not. Alright? No. She kind of looks at me for a second. She's kind of upset. And she goes, well, they're my dogs. They know me. They're mine. No, those are my dogs. Those are both mine. What? They're my dogs, okay? And then, like, literally is, like, telling me they're her dogs. She then turns and she starts to walk across my backyard. And at this point, she starts to yell, "This is my house. I live here. This is where I grew up. I live here. This is my house. And at this point, has thrown her arms out to the side and is staring at the sky, yelling this, walking across my yard. Just yelling that this is her house and that she lives here. So, at this point, I'm pretty over it. Pretty over all of this happening. I wait for her to get a little ways away, and I then grab my dogs and go inside. So I'm just over this. This is clearly, like, we're not calming down. We're just gonna, we're just going, just getting crazier by the second. So I grab my dogs, we go inside, and I get the spare key, all that, lock the doors, and at this point I call my dad. I'm like, hey, do you know who this is? Because my dad has a lot of acquaintances and friends, and maybe it's like someone's like kid that's just kind of like off, like whatever, just to check before I like call the cops on them or something, just making sure, see if we know who this is. And he's like, yeah, I don't know who that is. And at this point, he's like 3 hours away. He's like, you need to go ahead and just go and call the cops. I don't know who that is. Just go ahead and call the cops. Okay. So, call the police, let them know what's going on, kind of describe them. Don't eat the butterfly mousse. So, at this point, I call the cops, I let them know what's going on. At this point, I'd also realized there was a car parked in my front yard. It's not my car. It seemed to be hers, right? So I let them know that as well, and a little while later, the cops show up. At this point, I go out and talk to them. The guy's asking me, some questions, like, ask me to describe her, so I do, and he's like, have you seen her, like, when's the last time you saw her, like, where was she, etc., all that stuff. He's like, I've been inside. The last time I saw her, she's, like, walking towards the lake that's near the house, yelling that this was her home, that she lived here, etc., right? This is the last time I saw her. I dipped out before that. Or after that. Asked a couple more questions, and he asked, he pulls up a mugshot of someone. He's, yeah, is this her? I was like, yeah, that's the person. He goes, yeah, she's on like a lot of meth right now, so okay, bet. I mean, that makes sense. Then he's also, this vehicle right here is a stolen vehicle. FYI. Cool, love that. Great, awesome. Informs me that before coming here, she had actually gone and broken into another house and drove like their outdoor vehicle, ATV kind of thing, into a lake, left it there, got out of the lake, went inside their house, got their keys, taken their car, and then drove that car to my house. So we had a stolen vehicle on the premises, someone just absolutely out of their mind on meth, wandering around, now my property. That's really fun, love that. So, we're waiting. He's like, we're gonna go ahead and get the K-9 team out here to find her, just cause, I live on a solid little, like, tract of land, and I live about a mile and some off the road. So, it's not, oh, she's just sitting in my yard somewhere. At this point, she was probably in the woods. And he's like, I don't really want to chase her down. We're just going to get the K-9 team to make this, go a little bit faster. It's like, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. So while we're waiting, we hear someone making owl noises. And when I say making owl noises, it was clearly a person going, hoo-hoo, hoo, hoo-hoo. Like that kind of deal, coming from the woods, right over there. So, now we have her making owl noises at us, and he goes, that's definitely her, and, I mean, if it's okay with you, we're just wait on the K-9 team. I don't really want to chase her through the woods right now. I was like, yeah, dude, you're good. Makes sense. That's totally fine. So, while we're waiting, she, forgets that she's hiding from the cops and is here, and wanders up, just walks up. And so he walks over to meet her. He's like, hey, what's going on? And she starts talking, oh, I was just enjoying the nature. I just enjoying nature. I was going to try to cut my thumb off, though. My thumb, it's really messed up. It's really, I almost got cut off. There's literally nothing wrong with her hand at all. And he was like, yeah, okay. She's like, she's just like so bloody. There's literally nothing on her hand at all. So at this point, he's like, well, you're gonna be under arrest. Do you know why? Like, you walked into like this house, like this is not your house, and you stole that car right there, etc. Kind of like naming like what was going on. And she says, oh, I've never been here. Like, I've never seen this house in my life. Where are we? Just really just like out of her head. And so he just kind of arrests her, put her in the car, lets the K-9 team like, hey, like, we're good. Yeah, so that's the story. That's what happened. So yeah, we had the lady, roll up in my house, try to take my dogs, follow my dogs, let them into the woods to follow them, because she thought my dogs were talking to her, tell me that this was her house, and, brought a stolen vehicle, etc. So it was a really fun experience. It was a great time. So that's that story, and yeah. So go ahead and like the video, comment, let me know if we like car videos or not being in the car videos better. I do have a couple more videos planned that'll be coming up. I know I told you guys I'm going to do the video with all my animals, let you meet all my animals, and I'm still going to do that. I'm just going to be pushing that back a little bit because I'm also building a new tank for my snake, and I'm building it myself. So I'm going to kind of like put little bits of that in there too. So that'll be coming eventually. But I do have some other stuff that's going to be happening pretty soon. So we're going to try and get more of like a posting schedule happening here. All that great stuff. So make sure you're subscribed, like the video, all that great stuff. Help me out. And you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, all of that too. Just search my name, honestly. Alright guys, have a great rest of your day, and hopefully no one else has anyone rolling up with some stolen vehicles, trying to take their dogs and live in their house. Have a good day. Bye.